He was one of the KGB's most trusted officers, with access to secrets that could shift the balance of the Cold War. But for years, he'd been secretly feeding those secrets to the enemy. And when Moscow finally realized what was happening, his only way out was a plan that should never have worked. This is a real story built from declassified intelligence files and first-hand accounts from one of the most dangerous espionage operations of the Cold War. It's the story of Oleg Gordievsky, the man who deceived two superpowers and escaped alive. In the Soviet Union, intelligence wasn't just a profession, it was a legacy. Gordievsky was born into that legacy. By the time he joined the KGB, he was exactly what they were looking for: disciplined, intelligent, and loyal. He rose quickly through the ranks. Soon, he was sent abroad, operating under diplomatic cover in Western Europe, behind the scenes. He was gaining access to highly classified intelligence, the kind that could shape decisions at the highest levels of power. Living in the West exposed him to a different reality, one that contradicted everything he had been taught. And slowly, his loyalty began to fracture. By the early 1970s, Gordievsky made a decision that could cost him everything. He secretly reached out to Mi-6. For years, he lived two completely different lives, one visible, one hidden. Every move had to be precise, because one mistake would mean death. Gordievsky gave the West something they didn't have before: clarity. He revealed what Soviet leaders actually believed and what they feared. In 1985, everything started to unravel. The KGB began investigating, quietly, methodically. He was suddenly recalled to Moscow. This wasn't a promotion, it was a warning. He was placed under surveillance, watched, questioned, restricted. He knew he was running out of time. British intelligence activated an emergency extraction plan. Gordievsky had to evade surveillance and reach a specific location. Under constant watch, he made his move. He slipped away from surveillance, reached the extraction point, and gave the signal. Moments later, he was hidden inside a British embassy vehicle. As the car approached the border, Soviet guards carried out inspections. They checked documents, searched compartments, but they didn't find him. The car crossed the border, and just like that, DB lost him. If you're into real stories like this, where one decision can change the course of history, make sure to like the video and subscribe. After reaching the West, Gordievsky revealed everything. His intelligence reshaped how Western governments understood the Soviet Union. This wasn't just a story about espionage, it was a story about risk, deception, and survival. Subscribe now to Case Vault.